Hello there everyone and welcome back to Void Dwarf Studios. I feel a bit bad because there was a certain individual that I have not mentioned yet and who is arguably one of the very relevant stepping stones towards becoming a Tau commander, and that would be the cadre fireblade. A Tau warrior of the hunter cadre who has exceptional skills as well as battlefield tactics when it comes to leading the Tau fire warriors. It is these guys and gals' mission to make sure that the fire warriors continue shooting at the most effective targets, as well as installing a very decent degree of discipline and coordination, because having loads and loads of guns is great, but if you don't use them effectively, obviously things are going to go awry. Now, whether or not you're fighting greenskins, space marines, or tyranids, you need to have a decent battlefield commander who has some kind of experience when it comes to these creatures. And a cadre fireblade is also known as a shashui, a veteran, or squad leader, for want of a better word. These are individuals who usually choose to don battlesuit armor because, flying around in those beautiful mechs is just wonderful, amazing, and all kinds of fun. However, a fireblade cadre, for whatever reason, be it from pragmatic or tactical reasons, decides that their best place would be within the rank and file of the other fire warriors. However, a cadre fireblade, once they make this choice, can never rise any further in the ranks. The highest they can go is just beneath what is called a Shash L. Though this does restrict your progression within the military, a cadre fireblade is a highly respected individual. They have chosen to sacrifice their own personal goals and glory for the greater good of the Tau Empire, and essentially choosing to be in the best place where they feel they can be most effective. After all, your commander is going to be flying around shooting at things and trying to take out the heaviest targets. Your cadre fireblade is the dude who sticks around with the troops and makes sure that they do their part of the plan, whilst the commander can be safe in the knowledge that the fireblade is keeping everyone in order. Without these individuals, it would be very hard to coordinate with the other Tau commanding units. And so, when you have your fireblade hanging around with your troops, it just means the commander can go off with the relatively safe knowledge that there is someone with a decent degree of intelligence, experience, and battlefield knowledge who will make sure that the fire warriors are the most effective where they can do the most good. Now, when you become a cadre fireblade, you typically are armed with what is known as a pulse rifle. This is the standard weapon of most Tau fire warriors, but in addition to this, it is attached with what is known as a marker light. Now, I haven't really talked about marker lights yet, so I'm gonna just quickly go through it here, as there is a unit that is specially designed with marker lights, which I will talk in more depth there. But essentially, a marker light is a means that the Tau use to gain advantages when it comes to shooting things. It's kind of like a laser pointer of sorts. It essentially paints a target on the side of a vehicle, individual, or whatever they're aiming at the time, and it transmits this information back towards the Tau. This in turn gives the Tau advantages when they try to aim at individuals because, when there's a nice shiny red dot on the side of something, it's just that little easier to spot and makes it all the more harder for you to hide. The way this works is essentially through what is known as a Tau electronic battle network, essentially a large-scale radar, you could say, that allows the Tau to be able to see more of the battlefield and also be able to plan their attacks more effectively. The marker light shining up on this battlefield map, making it easier for Tau to direct additional firepower to these locations. Anyway, in addition to this pulse rifle equipped with a marker light designator, a cadre fireblade also carries the standard photon grenades, the ones I mentioned earlier, and they also are armoured in a ceremonial form of combat armour. It is these cadre fireblades that are also most commonly given what is known as the bonding knife, a ritualistic blade that is used to essentially mark the warriors before battle, reminding them of their promises towards the Tau Empire and the philosophy of the greater good. This is known as a ritual of the Talicera, where Tau draw blood and essentially make sure that everyone around is aware of what's at stake. In addition to all this equipment, you can also have some lovely little Tau drones, too, typically. Either gun, shield, or marker drones. The gun being kind of obvious, it's a gun drone, it's got guns. shield drones offering extra defense, and marker drones giving you extra marker lights, which, when you're in a Tau army, there is really no such thing as too many marker lights. They give you all kinds of fun bonuses, and, well, yeah, the more the better, honestly. It also means that your Fire Warriors can benefit from additional bonuses to hit stuff, which is always amazing. So what exactly do you do with your cadre Fireblade? Well, he is basically your low-ranking HQ choice. You stick him near some Fire Warriors, and he gives them bonuses and buffs that allows them to be more effective in, well, ranged combat. He also means that they will typically hang around if they've been in close combat for a little longer, thanks to his increased leadership. But yeah, he's still a Tau, and that bonding knife, whilst, it's a knife, he's not exactly proficient in it. Cadre Fireblades, along with everyone else in the Tau Empire when it comes to their tactics, strongly believe in a let's not get into close combat type mentality. Cowardly, I know, but there's a certain degree of sense behind it, especially when you're in a galaxy where there are creatures that can literally tear you limb from limb, regardless of what armor you're wearing. So, hanging back and making sure you shoot the bejesus out of things, and having a guy who knows how to shoot the bejesus out of things more effectively, is always a good way to go. Anywho, that's kind of it for this particular episode. This is a little bit of a quick one, and I apologise for that, but things have been a bit hectic around here lately. All sorts of bits and bobs, but I'll get into that at some point. Anywho, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please feel to like and subscribe. Check out the Facebook page and Patreon. And I just wanted to say thank you all very much for 171 subscribers. That's just... holy moly, that's crazy. That's awesome. And I can't thank you all enough for that. And if you're interested, there is going to be a D&D episode coming out. I've recorded the first part of what is known as the Blue Dragon One-Shot, where a group of adventurers try and wrestle a blue dragon, a lightning-spewing creature of death, and see how they get on. And a special thank you to my new Patreon subscriber, Johnny. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. I cannot say enough how much I sincerely appreciate people who support this channel and what I'm trying to do. Anyway, take care, everyone.